right, what's up? What's up? What's up? It's a lot of stuff going on out here in this social media world. Let us first get to Tamara. First and foremost, she is leaving the real. She had a statement. She said this: for 7 years, my home and heart has been at the real. The friendships that I've made there will last forever. No, will last a lifetime. And people that I have had the blessing to interview have changed my life for the better. I'm so proud that all the ladies and I have accomplished there, including the two well-deserved NAACP awards and a daytime Emmy. However, all good things must come to an end. Is with a bittersweet smile that I have announced that I'm moving on from the real. To my fellow hosts, I love you and I will miss you and I will always be there for you. Thank you for teaching me, supporting me, and loving all of me. Sisters forever. I'll be rooting for you. And as I look forward to spending more time with my family, pursuing amazing new opportunities, and embarking on the next chapter of my life. And of course, she's been on the show for 7 years, and I'm not surprised they're leaving. The View eventually going to get canceled. It's just, you just see it. Eventually the show going to get canceled. I see the show getting canceled. I stopped watching the show when Tamar left. I stopped watching because she was more ratchet. I related to Tamar. Once she left the show, I was done with it. I don't check for the show no more. Then when the other lady left, the conscious lady, with the one that's all about black rights, once she left, I just really tuned out. I don't watch the show. I just watch probably like a highlight. When I work, I might glance at the television, but just indulging in the show. Come on, like the real just need to cancel. I don't see it with the real at all. Another thing that is going on out there in the social media world, Billboard has announced that they will stop tallying music sold with t-shirts and tickets. According to the Neighborhood Talk, Billboard is changing the rules to its Billboard 200 Hot 100 other than album and song charts. The announcement comes in efforts to rectify how sales are counted with the respect to album bundles with the merchandise and concert tickets, as well as the instant digital sale attached to purchases for physical albums delivered at a later date. The latest rules changed supersede a number of others that were previously instituted in January. Those included required that album bundles with merchandise be available for purchase concurrently and individually on the same website, as well as the requirement the merchandise sold on its own website or sold on its own be priced lower than the bundle. So this is dope. So no longer could you go out there selling a Wiley album and a t-shirt and then include as a sale. What it is, you got to sell that album by itself, sell that single by itself, and Billboard should have never changed the rules with those bundle sales. I think that is dope that they changed it, keeping the rules, go back to what it was. If you bought an album, you purchased the album, that should go as an album sale. It shouldn't be, well, buy my water bottle, and if you buy my water bottle and you buy my glasses and you buy my t-shirt and the album, that count as a sale. No, because if people ain't loving their music, they just ain't loving your music. So you're gonna see a lot of more new folk that you never seen on the Billboard chart. Then you're gonna see those ain't really on the Billboard chart because they will try that. The music is trash, but you got a dope t-shirt, or you got a dope glasses, or you got a dope phone case. So I'm kind of glad that they changing up the rules. The rules should have been changed. They should have never had it where you can buy 15 other products plus the music. The music is trash, by the way. But if you get this deodorant with my album, that sounds as a sale. Just because it's a bundle. I'm like, no. If you ain't buying the album, go back to the old way, whether you have to go to the store to purchase it or you go online to purchase it. Period, point blank. Sell the album. If you can't sell it, moving right along, okay? So that was going on in the Billboard. Now we got to get to Bryshere Gray, aka Hakeem from. Oh my God, let's. I'm gonna just do it because when I read the article, I was over it. Bryshere Gray, Goodwill is a Goodyear police arrest Empire actor Bryshere Gray on domestic violence charge on Sunday night, July 12, 2020 at approximately 10:15 p.m. Goodyear police responded to a 911 call that an adult female victim has been allegedly assaulted. and at her Goodyear home by her husband, who she identifies as Bryshere Gray, an actor on the TV series Empire. She was treated, and released to her non-life-threatening injuries. Goodyear detectives and victim advocate continue to assist her after discharge from the hospital. Goodyear police responded to the Goodyear residence located at the 1300 block of South 176 Lane, Goodyear, in an effort to contact Gray, but he refused to come out and speak with officers. Goodyear SWAT, oh my God, SWAT and crisis negotiations were called out to assist just after 7 a.m. This was an all-nighter. Gray was taken into custody without incident. He was arrested and booked into the county jail in domestic violence charges. So it was a standoff. The police was called at 10:15 p.m. and Bryshere definitely did not come out until 7 a.m. This is crazy. Now, we already know that he had his problems. He had some mental illness problems. They're saying, I've heard that he had mental illness problems. Clearly, you can see that here. A lot of actors going through a lot. It's just really, really crazy. It's just really, 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 really crazy. Like, it's just like, whoa, look at that picture. Look at that picture. This is like the second time. This picture's innocent. What you talking about? This picture, this is him. This quarantine got these folks acting crazy. Please take them off the screen, production. All that stuff. His head's over his head, beating on his wife. You are a sad, pathetic man if you put your hand up. But y'all women, some of y'all want to be riding this old manic peen. Yeah, it's okay to ride, but if the voices creeped up talking about want to put hands on you, it ain't going to be all willy-nilly. So Bryshere out here punching on his wife and doing all that. That's him. That's exactly him. Of course he looked way better. This is before. Can we get a picture where he, his business, where he was out there on a tour and, looking good. Let's put that picture how he used to look. But this is before the quarantine. This is before. This is after. This is when he's getting them Empire checks. Brother, getting them checks. Check cash, you able to get your haircut, a good lining, you get them Fox checks, but since Justice Smollett then messed that up and effed that up, now you out here acting crazy and everything else like that. Now he looking like this. You went from this to this. This is the main reason why it is very important that you go out here and get you some help. You up there riding that Matic P and the voice. Listen, you riding that Matic P. He hearing the voices. He think that Punani ain't all that. He think that you possessive. Probably want to beat you up because he ain't getting no check. Ain't nobody checking for him. He's auditioning. They telling him no because he got that ghost of Empire curse because Jesse didn't lie. So every time he going to audition, they telling him no. And women particularly probably telling him no. And them voices said, beat her. Them voices in his head probably talking about beat it. After he get through beating up the Punani, now he beating you in your face. They probably arguing, cussing. She probably, after arguing, she probably want her to bring in some money. He ain't bringing in no money. I asked the producers that we need to look into them finances. No telling. He probably ain't got no check coming in. He ain't got no shows. You know what I'm saying? He ain't doing no play. He can't get on no Tyler Perry play. He definitely can't get on no Tyler Perry movie because he don't want nothing to do with him because that's attached to Lee Daniels. Fox then pretty much then threw the show away. Black folks stopped watching Empire. After Fox News with the dragging him, you already know all that type of stuff. So I don't understand. He definitely need help. He got his mask all up on the shit. It's ridiculous. No, you don't put your out there auditioning. Didn't work. You out there auditioning. And they tell you no. So that does something to your mental capacity. He probably ain't eating, resting. He look bad. He need much prayer. Because they told him, no, let's put it back up there again. He the one that want to beat up women. This is when you get the check. And this is when the check stop coming in. You start looking like this. He probably showing up to them auditions. While he auditioning and looking like that, I'll tell him he looks scary. He don't look like the same dude. This is like a different dude. But when you manic and hearing them voices, ain't getting no haircut, you don't know how to get a click of you during this pandemic. If he would have called me, if Bryshere would have called me and said, Wiley, I need your help. I would have told him to get him a YouTube channel. Hey, he could have got him an OnlyFans. Everybody and their mama slinging peen. He could have went on and beat it up on the OnlyFans and get the check coming in because he's a good-looking guy. He definitely, but not that version. I want to see that. I want to see his version with OnlyFans. He could have did an acting. Him and Rico Pure could have did a show together. Or him and, you know what I'm saying? Like Rico or Brandon Carson or somebody could have did a show with this man. Somebody could have just went on and rap. I could have did an episode with him. Could have went on, got my wig and everything, put in the transgender, and I show up to his house, show up to his pad, or I accidentally catfish him, and we just get it in on top of strawberries and whipped cream. No telling. I could have, if he would have called me, I would have schooled him on how to make some money. During this pandemic, I'd have just showed up to, having this picture. He confront me like, man, why you use my picture as catfish and little music? I rip my clothes off, get the strawberry and whipped cream. He could have made a good coin. I'm just letting you know. But it is so sad you beating on your wife. That ain't cool. But women, if you got a man that's look like that, run, okay? A lot of women out here getting their butt kicked during this pandemic. Getting their butt kicked. Getting it thrown. That's why I'm glad I was single. I just do library books. So I could just imagine if I was married with a woman, have my girl mad, you know what I'm saying? She been on me or possessive or no telling what I would have done if I had my manic breakdown, my manic episode. But thank God I only had some books. I only beat up a couple of books. I ain't beat up no woman because I don't hit women. You know what I'm saying? I don't think So he does look totally different. I'm definitely praying for him. So he said he let to beat his wife. Then the police had to do a whole standoff. You already know the police, they find out he was on Fox and all that type of stuff. They said, we got to play this cool. We just can't go in there and just spray him with bullets. Let's play this cool because we already got all this George Floyd stuff like that. The police said, we can play this cool. Let's negotiate. What is your problem? I want to get on the Tyler Perry show. I'm not coming out. Tyler Perry said you could get in his new movie. Please come out with your hands up. I need to hear from Tyler Perry. It's no telling. He probably want him a ham sandwich, piece of stick or your breadsticks, and he probably want to get on the Tyler Perry movie. And they probably sat there and all this happened. Now all this happened with this young man. I'm letting you know it all happened on Sunday night, July the 12th. Sunday night, I was sleeping. 2020, properly at 10:15 p.m. Goodyear Police Department. Goodyear. I thought only Goodyear sell tires. I didn't even know they got a whole police department. I thought they fix you with your tires and stuff like that. I was asleep when that was going on. When she was getting her butt kicked, I was in there catching D's. It was so much. I was just snoring on that air mattress. And I felt a little something in my spirit that somebody was getting their butt kicked because I couldn't sit right in that air mattress while she was getting her butt kicked. You know what I'm saying? He probably was auditioning for a domestic violence role. He probably was auditioning, and she just got real serious. They probably was reading over Tyler Perry's script. Why did I get married for the 15th time? And he probably got caught up on the DL. Probably was a little skit. He didn't knock up. I don't know. I was just assuming that they probably was going over a script and he probably knocked it out. For real. Mentally so when you're an actor, he probably was in a movie role and he got too serious. I don't know. All I do know is I don't know. I feel sorry for Bryshere. What's his name? Bryshere Grant. Man, look at that man. I could just understand. That's crazy. You don't put your hands on your women like that. You crazy. Don't you put your hand on these women. Leave these women. Don't have y'all man getting beaten. Don't y'all be with these men that be beating. The only thing they should be beating up is your yoni. They shouldn't be beating up your face. Only thing that used to be beating up, you get you some Pangea wash and they beating up your yoni. It shouldn't be they start beating up your nose, your jaw, and breaking your... No, that shouldn't be. When I say beat it up, I'm talking about another way when I'm coming. Not you beating it up and you start coming all on with fist knuckles all on my face. No, I ain't with that. I am not with that Bryshere. I'm not with that. I'm not with that. That ain't cool. That ain't the same here. Texture how King get his curl and to kill and play. Y'all like, no, that's him. Look at him. That's him. Baby, you seeing somebody get done up. See, this is when you got a good team, you get a good haircut, you get that good extra spray, you get that black, that black marker, a permanent marker all up on there. So I'm just letting you know. You get all that spray up in there, so you do what it do. I'm gonna let you know. So right then and there, when you ain't getting them checks coming in, you ain't got no good staff, you ain't got nobody in the basement, you know, good makeup artists, you look like that. This is why I tell people to make sure you get your mental capacity checked. If you hear voices, it ain't gonna leave because you in Hollywood. Now, I heard that they said he was having his issues, his problems on the set of Empire. You need to get checked. Lee Daniels should have got him checked. They should have had him in Chicago. Since he was in Chicago, they should have had him admitted in Hartgrove Hospital. Anybody from Hartgrove, anybody in Hartgrove, anybody that know in Chicago, Illinois, Hartgrove is the mental hospital. You know, he should have went to Hartgrove Hospital. He should have went. I've been there plenty of times, taking some family members there. You know, they should have admitted him in Hartgrove Hospital while he up there trying to take over, you know, the Empire Records. This man gone. Crazy. Let me stop talking about that man. I can't really talk about it because I went to a library. But at least I beat up books. I ain't beat up no woman. It's a difference. I didn't flip the book. Can you imagine me flipping a woman over like that? I've still been locked up. See, I was beating up books in my hand and all that type of stuff. I wasn't beating up women. I'm just saying. When I was going through my manic episode, I was beating up books and bookshelves and stuff. Tombstone and bookshelves and leg dropped in Harry Potter books and it's flying across the room and busting a couple of little windows. But that's what they say. That's what was reported. All right, let's move right along. That to me, let's move right along. Let's. I thought it about spirit you had to. Let me move right along. Okay, where we going? Okay, we going to the next one. All right, let's get to Tory Lanez. This man got busted after alleged argument outside a house party that led to cops finding a gun in his house, in his car. Hold up. And Meghan Thee Stallion was there too. This according to law enforcement. We learned police got a call of disturbance outside a Hollywood Hills residence around 4:30 a.m. Sunday. Lord, what was going on Sunday? They shooting and somebody getting their butt kicked. Just consider it. When officers arrived, we're told that witnesses reported people were arguing in a SUV before someone fired shots in the air and the vehicle took off. Law enforcement sources, according to TMZ, said cops got a description of the SUV located shortly afterward and found the rappers inside along with another woman. We're told that Meghan Thee Stallion had a cut on her foot, believed to be from a broken glass on the floor of the vehicle. When cops searched it, they found a gun. Our sources say Tory Lanez was taken to jail and booked for carrying a concealed weapon in a vehicle, a felony. It's interesting, early on Saturday night, Meghan and Tory Lanez appeared together on her Instagram Live with Kylie Jenner at what appears to be a pool party at Kylie Hills pad. The report, gunshot was allegedly fired several miles away from the Hollywood Hills. We reached out to Tory and Meghan and no comment from the TMZ. That is according to TMZ. Now, they're saying that Meghan Thee Stallion was a victim. She got a cut foot in this situation. They're literally is saying that she is a victim of this. I don't know what happened. I don't know after that record because, you know, she had a record. This is why you got to be careful what you put in the atmosphere. She kept on putting up there, talking about girls in the hood. Stop it. Stop putting that in the atmosphere, talking about girls in the hood. You get them real bullets. She the one that got up in there talking about girls in the hood and all that type of stuff. Now, y'all in Hollywood Hills. You ain't in the hood. You ain't in Compton. You in Hollywood with them white folks. They probably was fighting you up there, shooting guns up there. Now I'm hearing from, I'm just saying to my spirit. Now last time we broke, I feel like it was supposed to be a threesome, a lot of liquor. They supposed to be riding Tory Lanez. He want to act like he all rough and tough, that he's all hood with them white teeth and all them fake chains, going to this predominant white, safe neighborhood with them good white folks, good gardeners and good folks that CEO, executives, man, they own business. They hearing all these gunshots because these black folks that ain't used to all this good stuff out there, good gunshot. That's what Meghan. I ain't gonna say what that's what you get. I'm not gonna say that, Meghan Thee Stallion. I'm gonna say this though. You need to stay your black tail in Houston. Stay at home. Stop going around all these gangbangers or these folks that trying to be fake gangbangers and they don't know how to shoot. He probably was in there trying to show off, was horny, drunk, probably drugs in his system, probably taking peace. No, this probably alleged, probably got drugs, alcohol, showing off, probably listening to your raps and all that stuff, bobbing his head, waving the gun here, just shooting up in the air. Or it could be, could be B. Somebody probably see y'all up there splashing and dancing. Some one of his people that don't like him but shooting into the car, and you in there, Meghan, need to be at home up there trying to impress. That's what you get when you trying to impress everybody. You trying to be all friendly with people. And I remember Erica Banks was saying that. Stop rubbing elbow, trying to be likable. Stop it. That's what you stop all that. You should have been at home in the studio making albums. Go at home. Stop going around. See, you don't want to listen. Stop. You don't see Beyonce and everybody poo. When the last time you seen Beyonce and one of the Kardashian poo? And she was good friends with Kim Kardashian. I never seen Beyonce or Blue Ivy in her poo. Oh, we gonna take over the internet. Stop trying to take over the internet and trying to trend the internet, and them are real bullets. Them ain't no Instagram likes. Now you even got shot in your foot trying to gang bang in Hollywood Heights and Hollywood Hills, whatever y'all was at. Now you got shot in your foot. That's all that twerking and all that stuff. Get somewhere and sit down. That's a sign that you need to stay away from Tory Lanez. Sit down somewhere. You got to sit down too, because you got shot in that foot and that bullet in that foot. You ain't gonna be able to be doing all the twerking, all that twerking, but all that. Sit down somewhere. Now this is a good time for you, Erica Banks. This your moment, girl. This your moment. Get up and get us a record, because one lady is down. Her foot is in a casket somewhere. So it's in a cast. So get on up. Get on up, Erica Banks. Whatever you at, get you release you some music. Get you some clicks and views. You better go ahead and drop you some more music. Go do some more interviews or something. You better be shady. This the time. You were right. You showed right. Talking about stop going out. I ain't gonna be doing all this stuff to be all likable with people and stuff like that. I ain't gonna be doing all that to be all likable. And I'm gonna have to read that tweet again. Do all that time. I ain't gonna be that type. Are you right? Because that's how you save yourself from getting bullets and shots thrown all in your car and stuff. Make no sense, Meghan. You too wise. You should have both been studying. You're supposed to have been in college taking healthcare management, and you in there with Tory Lanez with that faint game. He ain't no real game bang. He try to be a thug. And I know thugs look like that with all that white teeth. The thugs I know they got yellow teeth, gum disease. I don't know no thug with all that crystal white teeth like that, and be talking about doing some quarantine radio. He'd sit down somewhere. No telling what he was doing. He probably owed somebody some money. No, there's no telling. And who was the other woman that was in that car? Who was the other women up in that car? They said it was Meghan and Stallion friend. They probably thought they was gonna get some good ping and got number bullets. Someone sit down. I don't understand that. Meghan, you doing a little bit too much. I gotta tell you this, Meghan. I ain't gonna leave your voice up because you probably in the hospital recovering for that bullet hole in your foot. You're doing too much out here, sis. Stop it. You moving a little bit too fast. You talking about hot girl summer. Then now you're going from hot girl summer talking about girl in the hood. Now you're going bullets on your foot. Your next single, bullet in your foot. Sit down somewhere. Stop it. You're doing a little bit too much. Little bit too much. This is why Carl Crawford tried to warn you from. Now you living this life. Where's Jay-Z at? Is y'all ain't helping this lady? This lady just out here just running buck wild. And you don't even know Tory, like that ain't your friend. Just like Tasha K said to some of these buckets, that ain't your friend. These ain't your friends. Ain't no real friend gonna have bullets come to the window. And now your pull-up foot got a big old bullet hole in it. I want to see that your foot got a whole glass. Now you a victim. Now you was a BET award-winning artist. Turn next page victim shot in the foot. That's a sign that you moving too fast. You need to slow down. You need to slow down. You pressing the gas on your career too much. You trying to get to the top too fast. Homegirl, sit down somewhere. I'm preaching like sit down. You in the pool. You don't know this Kylie Jenner. You don't know that lady. You don't know that lady. That Jenner lady was so just out of place. All these black folks that she don't like. She's in there because y'all got clicks and views. Didn't even get a lot of people on there. Tasha K had more views than what you had in your live chat, Meghan. And I'm just keeping it real. You just doing too much. All that white label just shooting all them bullets. I'm surprised y'all made it. Only reason why y'all made it because y'all celebrities. And you gotta have the audacity to have a concealed weapon. I'm just going buck wild. It don't make no sense. I don't understand. When I heard that story, I'm like, Meghan, that's the sign. Meghan is doing too much. I feel like people are not buying albums because you don't have to anymore. And I think that a lot of times she's trying to stay in this news and it's getting dangerous because she's hanging around the wrong people. Hang around Beyonce because Beyonce be at home. Beyonce probably be at home on YouTube looking at what she gonna steal and gonna be on her next album. Hang around Chloe and Halle. Hang around people that ain't in mess. Hang around the Denzel Washington and his wife. You don't hang around folks that ain't in no mess. Hang around Lil' Kim. You see Lil' Kim, she even got no bullet hole because she said all that type of stuff before. She did that life. It got her thrown in jail. You gonna end up like Lil' Kim. Keep on playing. You trying to go out of Hollywood? You don't even stay in Hollywood. When did you move to California? I thought you was in Houston. You supposed to be studying for your exams. You probably dropped up out of college. That's why you a C student because you up there trying to be a. Let me stop. Let me stop. Trying to impress these people. Tory Lanez don't want you. He ain't gonna do nothing but get you pregnant and go and sleep with somebody else. That's all you gonna get. Sit down. Doing too much. Doing too much. You better be glad I wanted your team. I will rebuke you in that hospital. After I get through praying for that foot with that big old gigantic bullet hole in it, it's probably a big, thick one. And that bullet hole probably in that foot just going to remind you that you need to sit down. You need some counseling. Maybe they need to book me. Tell 15 don't want to book Brother Wiley over there. I'll help her. Sit down somewhere. Because you don't see Beyonce out there with bullet holes. You don't see Erica Banks. Erica Banks is on daytime, tea time. She's sitting down on daytime. She's doing an interview. Mind her whole business, just looking all innocent and nice. She's doing a show with the Mild Wiggins with the bad lighting. You're doing a good job, just doing interviews, just talking, and no bullet holes. But this woman, Meghan, bullet hole. It's too early in your career to get a couple of bullets. Let you be in the career for about 10 or 15. It's too early in the game for you to be getting shot at. Who you beefing? Who is Meghan and Stallion beefing with? Who are you beefing? Who is Tory Lanez? Who is this guy? Last time I seen him, I just seen his white teeth and people just twerking on Instagram. Who could be you up? It's just a little bit too early. Meghan, stop. You're doing too much. You're doing too much. I do personally believe it was a setup. Could have been 15 on 1. Who knows? It could have been like one of them Suge Knight things. You ain't gonna do right by me. All right. It could have been one of that. Let me find out Carl Crawford up there doing allegedly. Let me find out he on that phone doing some calls. So like we need to investigate. That could be a setup. Meghan, you do gotta talk to them back. Are you saying that this label did you wrong? And it's like you better have your security. Where was your security at? No security in the car. It was just you and one of the lady. Oh, let me read the article. Nothing about no security. I don't see it. No security. It just say outside of a Hollywood Hill residence around 4:30 a.m. Sunday. Officer arrived with witnesses reported people were arguing in an SUV. So what y'all arguing about? Lord, I gotta do more digging on this. And we're told Meghan had a cut on her foot, believed to be from broken glass. Could be for broken glass, could be for a bullet. I don't know. We don't know much. It's an early say. Now you got a thick glass on your foot. And you probably, what was you doing? How you don't got no boots on? And that's what you get. You trying to be pretty. When you're around these people that want to be fang gangsters, you better have on you some combo boots, bulletproof glass windows, bulletproof vests, and you better make sure you have on some night goggle vision. When you hang around guys that try to live that life, they don't know what they doing, trying to be all thuggish and real, you better come booted and suited. And with good old security. I don't understand that. If you ain't got no security to be going around town like that, stay at home. The Kardashians, they say they got security. All activity ain't at her. You don't see Miss Jenner, she ain't get cut in her foot or her leg or her elbow because she know Tory Lanez ain't worth 2 quarters. Probably worth a lot of money, but already know they was out there probably high. I say take a blood test. Take a blood test. It's probably high on weed, PCP, coke, heroin, no telling. MASH, whatever else they like. But you got to be high to be doing all the activity and that high. It's 4:30 in the morning. What in the world you up there shooting at in Hollywood Hills? Come on now. Come on. Sit down. She better have a conversation with 50 Cent. She needs to have a conversation with people that have been there, done that, that got shot at. This is crazy. It's real crazy. When I saw that, I immediately got and I said, wow, this is what you get when you do too much. It probably was more than weed. All that liquor. I already know that you don't supposed to be driving under the influence with marijuana in your system. I think that's illegal. Brothers and sisters. I don't know how true it is, but I think that's illegal. Let me see if I can find that tweet with Erica Banks wrote. Let me see if I can find that tweet. Because Erica Banks wrote that tweet. Let me see if I can find it. No, I don't need you, the baby mama. I don't need money back, yo, baby mama. Let me see. Let's see. Let me dissect this tweet. This tweet came yesterday at 12:12 p.m. Wait a minute. What time did that incident happen? And this happened, the shoot happened at 4:30 a.m. Sunday. And she tweeted at 12:12. Let's see what Erica Banks wrote on her tweet. This might be something. Let me see something. Erica Banks wrote, I'll never be that artist rubbing elbows with every single person I meet in the game to stay likable. You got to be careful because you might rub elbows. You might get some glass in that elbow. You might get some glass in the elbow. But she wrote that tweet in the afternoon, the day of that shooting of Meghan getting a glass in her foot. Now, you already know Carl Crawford got the news that Meghan got cut in her foot. You know they're going to get the news first. I'm just putting 2 + 2 together. But Erica wrote the tweet, and she definitely deleted those tweets. But that tweet was in the afternoon, the day of that situation happened. And she said, and she wrote this tweet at 12:57 p.m. I said what I said. Y'all not finna bully me out of my statement. LMAO, wrong girl. But Carl Crawford probably got all the song. You need to delete it. This is a hint. It's something that happened. Carl Crawford got that call. It's some investigation. Somebody did it's some fishy on the line. And it smells like gun smoke. It's some fishy on the line. This needs to be investigated because this is one of the 1501 artists. I said what I said, y'all, nothing to bully me. But earlier in that afternoon, while Meghan Foot is in the hospital, while Meghan Foot and Meghan herself in the hospital, Tory Lanez in jail, Erica Banks, an artist, the same label that Meghan Thee Stallion is on, wrote this tweet. I'll never be the artist rubbing elbows with every single person I meet in the game to stay likable. LMAO. Do she know something that we don't know? That's why she laughed. Because the one that was throwing a list, because she was laughing that Meghan got a little cut in her foot. I don't know. But let the record show that, Erica Banks do got a song called Bust It. What she mean, bust the window, put a glass on? I don't know. I'm not making no assumption. I'm not no conspiracy theory. But the foot, the proof, the foot is in the pudding. It's something. Now, I just felt that in my spirit. Now, last time I had one of these felt it in my spirit. Maybe it's one of my tarot cards. I don't know. Maybe because one of my voices, they're real good with tarot readings. But it's just something about when she said all that, she said it, that day. So I'm going to drop the link if anybody want to come on StreamYard and stuff. But I just felt it. I had to break that down because nobody was putting 2 + 2 together. She wrote that tweet in the afternoon while Meghan Foot was in the hospital. When Meghan was in the hospital, not her foot. Meghan was in the hospital. She said, I ain't never been that artist rubbing elbows with every single person I meet in the game to stay likable. Maybe was she threatened not to do that? Or maybe you'll get your, I don't know. But what I do know is Meghan Foot, Meghan herself, is a victim in this situation. We got to get more information. This does sound like a setup. Press 1 if you think this is a setup. Press 1 in the comments. I want to know. I don't know. Maybe I need to get Lovely T to break it down. Of course, I'm going to be burning the midnight oil. I need to do something. Maybe I need to pray to the foot god. Anybody got any foot fetishes? Is this something to do something in the spirit? Let me know. This is crazy. It's just this is where I say, people, and I say this humbly. You got to be careful hanging around the wrong crowd, the wrong people. Everybody is not your friends. Everybody is not your friend in this business. And one thing Meghan is now with that foot, and now she probably weeping and crying and scared. Oh, I'm so scared. I thought I was gonna live. You know, she learned the hard way. Baby girl, sit down. I do probably believe that it's a setup. Probably believe. You know, I don't know. But I ain't trying to, throw shade at sister girl, but sis been doing a little bit too much. And you got to watch your friends. You got to watch people around you because people will do it. And then you also have to watch your competitors. What was Nicki Minaj at that night? What was her husband at that night? You already know he already on the list. So I don't know. I'm just saying. So you got to watch everybody. I'm just naming that. I ain't saying nothing. That's what I don't hang around for. I stay to myself. I don't get in everybody's car. Because folks are, especially these fake thugs with these caps and all these tattoos, they be thinking they thuggish. They be up there. No. What you doing with a concealed weapon? Who after you, Tory Lanez? Like, what are you doing with a weapon? Who's after you? Who's after you? What are you doing with a weapon? Then you get this bizarre, what was his name? Bryshere, you get him. Now he beating no one. It's just so much that is going on out here. It is a lot. What in the world is these people drinking on in this community? You gotta lay low in this community. Give me a second. I probably gotta open up the phone. Like maybe y'all want to call in because y'all be scared to hit the link. Give me a second. Maybe I hit the call in. Give me a second. I'll call in. I understand. Maybe it's something to drink. One beating women and one up there shooting. One foot is in there. 2 women in the hospital. A woman in the hospital for getting beat by her husband, and another woman in the hospital got a cut in her foot. That's how you got to be careful. She's so thirsty for attention. Oh, we hear y'all. Y'all see we hear the trend internet. Yeah, you trend the internet for all the wrong reasons. For all the wrong, now you on TMZ for all the wrong reasons. Attached to just bad stuff. I don't understand that. Probably could have been one of Tory Lanez's hoes. Who knows? Shoot, he probably got a lot of hoes. You got to be careful out here. Some crazy stuff. You probably got that good thing, got that money coming in. Probably one of his hoes don't like Meghan and stuff like that. She probably twerking all on them and all that. You got to be careful, especially going to them Jenner houses. It's some in that water. Look at Kanye. He's talking about he running for president. Get someone to sit down so you leave that house. You going to the house with a curse. You know something they probably in there. I don't understand. Why would you even go to her house? Like you don't even know the Jenners. Like that was so random. That is so random. You don't even know these people. Have you ever just seen people just hang out with just random folks? Like you don't even know these people. You don't even know the Kardashians. You don't even know the Jenners. You don't know these people. They don't never speak of you. They're only attaching themselves to you because you're hot. You in the hood, quote unquote, a hood.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds.
And
4,
you know them. They love
3,
to
2,
culture vulture
1.
of our, you know what I'm saying, of our stuff.
Blog
You know what they
Radio.
do? They go right ahead on and they take over what we have. Give me a second. Let me open up the phone line. 646-716-8442. I'm sorry, 8447 or 844 foot. That ain't funny, but it's not funny. So why I'm laughing, I don't know. Should have been a warning. That should have been a warning right then and there. Everybody that been in that house had problems. The Lamar Odom, look at him, crackhead, drug addict. You know what I'm saying? He got up on there. His man gone. Everybody that been up in that pool. I want to know, did Bryshere Gray, have he ever been in the Kardashian pool or water? When his career was hot, he probably went in that pool and went in the Kardashian Jenner house in that pool and everything like that. Got a suction all on spirit in the sunken place and ended up like that. There's no telling. That's why I say stay at home. The first thing you all popping just because the Kardashians calling you and all that. Somebody want to reform. No, you don't need to reform the blood of Jesus. We can meet up on a Zoom or something. Some folks got too much power to spare. I don't want to meet up with you on Zoom, on nothing. You got a whole pandemic going on, and you up there. Yeah, I do probably believe that her and Tory Lanez up there messing around. She probably all messing around with all these male rappers, getting herself. I heard that she messed around with money back. Yo, allegedly. That's what I heard. I don't know how true it is. I heard that she messed around with money back. Yo, I heard probably her Punani probably ain't all that. Shoot. She probably should have did what Jada did, tighten it up. Because if you keep on doing stuff like that, it will get loose. So I don't know, can't be out there like that. Let's go to the phone lines. 9062, call you on the air. Hello, 9062. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I've got a question.
Go ahead.
What? Okay, you said it was probably Nikki or her husband. You gotta explain that for me.
I'm just saying, who knows? Ain't her husband is a gang member? I'm just saying, anybody that say they in the gang, they represent the gang, I don't know. It happened in California. He is on the list, on the California list. He is in the gang. I don't know. And he want to protect his queen and make sure she stays the top rapper. Everybody name get mentioned. Do they stay? I just want to know, sir. Do Onika and her husband stay in California? Do they stay there? I
think they do. I think they do stay in California, but I really don't think Nikki and her husband when they shut up the car Meghan was in.
Who knows? Who knows? People do anything. Sir, people do anything when they feel like they losing their spot. People get desperate. I don't put nothing past nobody. I don't. We need to make sure where is her where was she at during that time in the morning? I want to know where was she at. I want to know where she at.
We're going to find out, though. We're going to find out.
We got to do more research.
I get it. We're going to find out. I think Nikki might have had something to do with it. We're going to have to find this out.
We definitely got to
find this out. I think you own something.
I don't know what to say. But Erica Banks suite, let's not put that to the side, too. It's a lot of suspects. She tweeted.
But Wiley, let me tell you something, Wiley. You can't start a rumor with no regard.
Listen, I'm starting whatever it takes. Listen, this ain't no rumor. This is a fact. Erica Banks, the artist on the same label as Meghan, they tweeted on that day that at 12 p.m., Erica tweeted. She said, I'll never be that artist rubbing elbows. She probably meant to say rubbing feet, but she said elbows with every single person I meet in the game to stay like.
All right, I'll just have to call you. I needed some further Nikki explanation. That's
I don't know, but Nikki is on my suspect list. I'm putting her on the list, period. Her husband, not Nikki, that husband. I need to know where he at, because if I was a detective, if anything is going on, I got to see where was your husband at. Where was Mr. Petty?
Well, I'm gonna call Millie. I'm gonna call Millie because my radio gonna know.
Yeah, we got to call. We got to see. Well, I'm gonna see, but we got to see where Mr. Petty was at. I don't understand that. We gonna have to see. And if he can't tell me where he was at during that time, he got to be investigated. I'm gonna be burning the midnight oil. I'm gonna be making some phone calls myself.
All right, look, I'm gonna stay on top of the case. If I find something out, I'm gonna hit you back.
All right. So thank you. And either way, even the 12 p.m., that means something. Do we got any neurologists that deals with the numbers? Even that deals with something at 12 p.m. I'm telling you. You don't know what Nikki and Mr. Petty will be doing. How you gonna try to take over? You don't know. Talk about I'm reaching. You don't know. Now that you're not going to be able to go off on how are you going to make it on YouTube? We making it right now. Let's see if anybody else call in. If you call it in, the number is 646-716-8447. I said we definitely going to have a conversation on this topic on this show. Definitely. 12 is an angel. Is it an angel number? That needs to be on the docket. What do that 12 be? 12. Why it couldn't be 12-13? Why did it have to be 12? I'm just saying. I'm really looking at it. I'm looking at this, ladies and gentlemen, and we're having this conversation. So what's it now? So is it an angel number? Is it an angel number? Is that meant that That person shouldn't have been up there just rubbing elbows. It should have been something else with that to Angel, meaning that it meant that she's supposed to be here. I don't know. I'm gonna have to crack the case. But 12. I'm gonna crack the case about that. We need to see what Carl Carver was at. Erica Banks. We definitely will call where he at. You know, we need to see. We this gonna have to be investigated. I don't want to put no conspiracy and anything like that. Just everything we say is, you know, we definitely got to get the police. You know, they are investigated. I'm just having my own twist to it. But we're gonna have to crack her. But all I know is that in the afternoon, while Meghan was in the hospital getting her foot packed it with gauze and stitches, Erica Banks said this: "I'll never be that artist rubbing elbows with every single person I meet in the game to stay likable." LMAO. Now, when Meghan's foot is getting stitched up, Erica Banks tweeted that. Tweeted it that afternoon. And she could have tweeted that the night when they was out, that Saturday night. But she tweeted that the day of 12/12. Me could be the police coming for two people. That could be it too. You better say that, cat. 12/12, you know they said F12, that could be for two people. So much with that 12/12. I ain't trying to put none out there in the atmosphere. Only thing I'm saying is somebody's foot got seriously damaged. Somebody's foot was bleeding. Somebody got arrested for a gun charge. It's a lot. I don't know. Erica Banks, definitely, you need to consist. You need to come out with some new music. If I were you, I'd just drop a hot single. Bam! I would literally drop a hot single. I don't care what nobody say on this show. When I get creative, we make people move and shake. And I thank my radio because she came over, she inspired me today. I drunk me a little piece of them lemon pepper wings, and shoot, I done got inspired today. I'm definitely gonna be detected. Where was Mr. Petty at that night? Who else was there? Where was he at? He's on my top list. Where was he at? Because we know, look, Kim, she was out that party eating birthday cake and stuff like that. You know, so we know Kim went out there because she don't mind with she don't mind carrying a little heat. But where she at? I'm reading. I'm getting some messages. Any sources out here? I know sources. We need you. What my producers? We got any producers in California? Please let me know. I ain't trying to come at y'all so hard, but it's something with this. Why I got to be Meghan? She just got her BET award, and that foot got beat with some glass. I don't understand that. That foot, and why I got to be her foot? Because she do all that twerking on that foot. She be twerking. You know, girls in the hood and all that. And it got that foot slice. Man, please, you know you dealing with somebody that's trying to take you out. They come for your foot. So that foot is attached to the leg. That leg is attached up there. Any updates? Anybody got any updates? Please let me know any up. Let me see if they're making inbox on. I got my producer. I had to put my executive producers. I got the executive producers out here looking at this up. Let me see. Oh, let me hurry up and say this before she block me, because you know these folks easily to block. Now she ain't post nothing. None of her story. Let me see what Carl Carver. Let me see what Erica Banks. Let me just find all the people. Let me see what Erica Banks did. Let me see what she posts. What did she post? She just posts, so Dallas love. She just let you know I got my alibi. Oh, let me see what Erica Banks see. Erica Banks, she's smart. She making sure she listening to Wiley. See, one thing about Erica Banks, that's just like my little sister. You know, she ain't come on the Wiley Show yet. She ain't come on here yet. She in Dallas. I could have easily pulled up to the studio, but I'm busy. Nah, it's too hot over there with 1501. I don't want nobody coming to put no glass in my foot. I only got one good foot. You mean my bad foot? A piece of glass, my bad foot? Man, please. See, Erica. Let's see. Let's see. put it on the screen. Full screen. Look at her. She already got her alibi there. She's at the studio. So we can just get her off the list. So Dallas, you see 1501, fire emoji. Look at that. She in the studio. She needs to drop a hot record with her purple hair. So you look like she ain't hitting on nothing. She ain't, you know. Look. Yeah, let me take it off. Let me see how her feet is looking. Let me see how she got her feet positioned. You see how that feet position? Hold on, wait. You see them socks? Now, you know what? Erica Banks. No! Who the world told that woman to come down that studio like that? Okay. Take off the screen. All right. She got on socks. But at least she ain't crying in them socks. She got them socks, though. She ain't crying in them, though. She ain't crying in them socks. I give her that, though. I give her that. She ain't crying in them socks. I give her that. She up there smiling. Let me see it. She in the studio. Oh, let me see. I should have pulled her. I had to call her. She got on them tube socks. It's just a tuba thing. Baby, she got on them bed mechanism. She got on them drum line socks. What kind of socks? It's just a tuba thing. She got on them tuba socks. Let me find out Erica Banks up there gonna blow the tuba. Let me find out she went man, please. Y'all couldn't tell that sister to pull up her socks? Y'all couldn't tell that sister to pull up her socks? She got her socks down like that? Y'all couldn't tell her to pull up her socks? Y'all can say what y'all want to say. It's something going on. It's something going on out here in the atmosphere. Not the Michael Jackson song. I'm like, what the world? She got them songs looking like that. I don't understand that. We definitely gonna have to do an update for real. Well, I tell you, we're gonna have to do an update. But nevertheless, we are breaking y'all this story to y'all live. Y'all heard it here on the Wiley Show. Shout out to all the supporters out there. I want to give a special shout out to my radio, aka Millie, for coming up on the show and doing that. TMZ say that she was shot in the foot. Let's see if we got an update. Let me refresh this. Yeah, they said she was shot in the foot. Let me update this. Let me see. Update 522. We learned that police have listed Meghan as a victim in the incident. She was taken to the hospital immediately after Tory was arrested and treated for the wounds. WOUNDS to her foot. Law enforcement sources also tell us 4 shell cases was recovered from the scene outside the house. Wounds to her foot. It could have said wound, but wounds S is plural, meaning that is one or more. It's 2 or more. Wounds, 2 or more. WOUNDS. Man, if they messed that lady foot up like that, it didn't say wounded. It said wounds to her foot. And it said wounded foot. It said wounds. WUONDS. I'm telling y'all, be careful, ladies, women, you in music. It could have been multiple pieces of glass. It could be 2 or more. They messed up that foot. That was a that was a warning. I don't care what nobody said. It's more to this situation. Definitely more to the situation. Man, let me go. I ain't gonna be on here all day, but I had to come and break this story down to y'all. It's going to be on the it is just a lot. And I just want to say, man, but her last record, Girls in the Hood, that was like her last record that she came out with recently. Let me see, what was the name of that record? Let me see if anything in the lyrics I can dissect. Give me a second. Meghan and Stallion. Let me see some of the lyrics. Hold up. Girls in the Hood. Let me see. Can I break down the lyrics? Okay. Girls in F being good. I'm a bad B. I'm sick of them MFers trying to tell me how to live. Whack holes hate under my pictures on the ground. B, you better hope I never run across your man. Could this be payback? In the mall with him, I'ma have a ball with him. Somebody call Rihanna, I'ma buy some draws with him. He effing with the Stallion because he into wild women. Put them legs on his head, now he love tall women. You'll never catch me calling these N-words daddy. I ain't lying about my nut just to make a N-word happy. Lifestyle when an N-word can't find a magnum. It never happened if the D wasn't snapping. I'm a hot girl. I do hot. Oh, no telling. Better stay away from Tory Lanez. He may got some good peen. It may be wild. He might hit it from the front or the back, but it ain't worth no bullet. Ain't no peen in the world worth me to get a cut foot on a leg. Ain't no peen in the world worth anything that goes on in my body. Man, they tell Wiley, it just picture you look back like Tory walk up or you now you ready to go. I'm looking at that picture. I'm like, just that look, like he ain't up to no good. He ain't up to no good. Probably smell like Kush and Loud and Mash and whatever, hash brown, whatever else they doing there. And I'm looking at it. So if y'all just update Meghan in the hospital, foot wounds on her foot. Ladies, be careful who you be around. Okay, you better be careful who you be around because you might get a cut on your foot. You better be careful who you be around because you might get a cut on your foot. You better be careful. It said warning comes before destruction. That's a sign to slow down. Hit it right in the foot. That's a sign to slow down. If it hits you right up in that foot, that's a sign you moving a little bit too fast. Slow down. Slow down. You moving too fast. Slow down. Recover. Your music sound the same. So maybe she give out some good music after she didn't got cut in her foot. Maybe her music will sound a little different because all her music sound the same. So just be very careful. That's why it's not good to be so friendly with everybody you friendly with. Oh, this is my friend. Let me take a baby. You don't see me with a lot of selfies with people. Last time I posted a picture of myself, hold up, let me go on it. Let me see. Hold up. Let me like that picture though. I'm gonna put a couple of hearts on the Erica picture. I know I might get black later, but who cares? I got 15 other troll accounts. Let me put a couple of hearts on her picture. I like Erica Banks. I love your voice. I find you because of Wiley Show. You would love to hear you on the interview. Oh, somebody put that. Yes, thank you. Somebody put that on her picture. Yes. See, last time I posted a picture, it was me. Look at that. I was by myself. I posted that picture about. Look at that. I posted the picture by myself. It was just me on there. Got 47 likes. You don't see me taking selfies in people's cars. My roommate said, you want to go out? Who going out with? What's such and such and they friend? I said, do they got a criminal record? What's their full government name? People think I'm wrong. I said, what's their full government name? So he gave me two of the people that we supposed to go out. One guy, aggressive, battery charge. One guy, fraud. one on probation, and one got warrants. I said, no, I can go out with you. You better get out because you got about 3 warrants. And so I checked them. I said, give me your ID. Then we go out. I said, sir, I'm going with you. Got about 3 or 4 warrants. If you don't get up out my house, I'll report you quick, fast, in a hurry. I'm not going to stuff like that. I gotta know. You gotta give me a whole artillery who gonna be in the room so they can get criminal. I go on my site, my producers, we check you. I know if anything kind of wrong, but before you come up on me, I got an app that you put your fingerprint on the app and it gives me to see if you got any criminal records. So before my staff be right there, I know they get mad at me, but my staff they be like, hold it before you see Mr. Wiley, put your fingerprint on here, all your criminal record come up because I don't want to be up in everybody's place. So if there's some criminals up in there, I ain't going. If I see you cooking up stuff in bowls and plates and it's cooking, it ain't no fried chicken, you ain't gonna see me up in that place. No, I'll just be in here by myself and beat my meat and watch a couple of videos. I got time for all that type of stuff. I'm gonna be very, 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 very careful. Beat my meat, watch a couple of videos, and be just as happy and peaceful. Because I grew up in the hood. I've seen nice people like myself get caught up with the wrong crowd and get all type of stuff all up on they record. No. Ain't no way in the world. I'm trying to get my record all clean, and I'm about to worry your record's all dirty and stinky. No. Ain't no way in the world. Exactly. Aggravated Barry. You know, you on warrants, you break in, you know, no, I'm not with you. You got about 3 or 4 warrants on your record. You think you about to come over here? You ain't about to ride this or nothing. I don't let nobody come around me unless you get a full criminal record. I mean, a full criminal check, a criminal record check. You got to get checked. Criminal background check. Criminal background check before you come next to me. So you got to get a criminal background check to get around with me. You don't do that, I'm done with it. Thank you all so very much for tuning into the episode of the Wiley Show. Just like Michael Jordan, he was trash when he first got to the NBA, but after he broke his foot, he came back with a bionic foot. Y'all funny. Thank y'all so very much. I want y'all to go in the comments and let me know how I do in these comments, and I will see y'all. She better get them sympathy cells on so fast she could have put. We not the lamb. She better get them sympathy cells. She better get them sympathy cells. Because I'm sure about to stream her record. I wasn't thinking about that record, but when she said she got that bloody foot, I'm about to show stream that record. So let me go stream that record. She got that bloody foot. Man, let me go up and stream that record. You know, what case is? Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh, y'all funny. All right, I'll see y'all later. I love each and every one of y'all. This was a lit show. Thank you all so very much. This was really good. I think I did pretty good on this video. Let me know in the comments. And y'all be careful out there and be careful. Keep your foot protected. Don't be out there like that. Y'all be good. Thank y'all and peace. And y'all have a wonderful night.